Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of All That in a Bar of Soap. We want to.
Remy, don't do that, dude. Try to stay professional.
All right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of All That in a Bar of Soap.
Fools, I tell you, it's what I'm working with.
Oh shit!
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of All That in a Bar of Soap. And we want to thank everybody for the continued views and watching the shows. And
Thank you.
hope
Thank
you
you.
get to see yourself on them. We got a lot in store for you guys on today's episode. We have the ACL Open 12 that happened in Michigan. We have bag drops, club spotlight, and stats, and bag talk. And don't forget to watch at the end of the episode. We have a montage of people who made it to the podium in the last couple of weeks. So
Yep.
stay tuned and watch it. And on to the show. Our first segment on Twic, we'll be talking about the ACL Open 12 that happened in Michigan this past weekend. Matt will tell us a little bit more about it. Matt, take it away.
Yeah, I'll jump right in. Start out with doubles. Ryan Smith and Ryan Wiedenfeld took doubles against Adam Hisner and Trey Birchfield that were going for their three-peat. Finally put a stop to that in a great match, over 30 rounds. And then we take it over to singles, which was Jeremiah Ellis versus Matt Guy. 41 rounds later, epic comeback. One of the best matches seen in a very long time to come back and win. Definitely something to celebrate. He's been on the cutting edge, not the cutting edge. He's been on the cusp of winning something, singles for several now, and he's finally able to take the trophy home on this one.
Yeah, for sure. That was a huge game, man. One of the biggest comebacks. I mean, obviously it's right up there with Ruben and Power. Man, that game was awesome to watch. And good for Jeremiah. I mean, his rookie season as well too.
That's awesome.
But yeah, these stats are phenomenal, man. Just to watch that game was awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Just to piggyback off of that, if you haven't watched this game or you haven't watched this match, you can look it up on YouTube, on the ACL website or what have you. Do yourself a favor and watch it. It's something to behold. The way both these guys shot at that level and that big crucial of a game, the championship game, and it was just none of the guys were giving in. Jeremy was down big the whole game, and he fought his way back, and that's the heart of a champion against a GOAT of cornhole, Matt Guy, of all people. It was just
What was that? What was
awesome
that score?
The final score, you said?
No, I'm sorry. What was the lead? Didn't he have a huge lead?
He had a couple big leads. I think he had like a 14-0, maybe a 18-2.
It was 18-3, yeah.
Yeah, 19. Yeah, it was big leads that Jeremiah had to work his way through and come back, and kudos to him, and he did, man, against one of the best the sport has ever seen, which was great. I mean, and if you're a Matt Guy, there's
the GOAT, still the GOAT.
Oh, yeah. There's no, how do you say it? You cannot take that loss and feel like you didn't accomplish anything because you shot great himself. Like, I mean, the numbers are just ridiculous through the roof for these two guys. But
That was just
like I said, man, if you guys haven't watched it, I've watched it a couple times, and I'm still in all of that match. If you haven't watched it, take the time to watch that match, and you'd be amazed if you're into cornhole. Awesome. These guys definitely showed us how to do it.
No, definitely agree on all that. That's a showcase of discipline on the boards there, and that kind of takes it over to Remy with the bag drops. What do we got coming, my man?
Yeah, we got at least some new bags coming out.
New bag alert! New bag alert!
Yeah, we have the new Ultra Viper X coming out. These things are their second herringbone bag coming out and coming out in Viper style here with that Viper fast side, which I mean, this bag is going to be a lot like the same materials as like a Fallout X. The cool thing though about that is that Ultra is finally changing their template. So anyone who's knows Ultra and knows that they have their large template bags, they actually changed it on this one. So, this is probably a sign of more to come as far as them making their other bags in this smaller template as well. So we'll see what's next for them. But yeah, this Viper X, definitely exciting. There's new Wolverine L's as well, which if you don't know what the L's, R's, and H's are, stick around. We're going to get into it later on in this show. But that's, a big topic of if you like the Wolverines, these L's are something different to try out. These things are good too. 724 baggers as well. They actually changed their template as well, and what they're doing is they're actually going across their line as well. If you're familiar with 724 baggers, they got the WMDs, the Project 13s, 23s, Project 5s, all these styles of bags. Now they're offering them in a small X template as well, and they dropped that a couple of weeks ago. So if you're excited about something new to try out, they got a great line as well. But let's see what we got next. I think we got Nasty. What do we got coming up?
All right, thanks, Rem. Next, we're going to talk about this club Spotlight. This club we went out to, me, Carlos, Los, and Remy went out to out in Hinckley with the Barb City guys out in Hinckley there. They had a nice blind jar out there. And we was able to hang out there, play some bags, and talk to one of the guys over there. And I'm going to bring that little chat to you with Miguel, one of the Barb City players out that way.
Yeah.
Yep, check it out.
All right, so yeah, check it out.
For the last part of Twig here, we have a special guest from Hinckley, Illinois, our guy Miguel. Miguel, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
What's all right,
Miguel, what's going on?
Hey, man, tell us a little bit about your league. What nights you guys play on?
We play on Tuesday nights, and we have our Thursday night leagues. What's in, by the way?
Cool.
Rem, you got a question?
Yeah. I know you guys are running Barb City out of there now, and you guys got a great crew out there, a bunch of awesome shooters. You got, you, Art, Jake, a couple of the young guns with Bradley and AJ,
Yeah.
Just want to say, I want to kind of put you on the spot here, brother. Who do you think your top three players are?
Oh, man. Well, we have a lot of great shooters out here, man. I mean, any night, Tuesdays, Thursdays, I mean, all the kids especially, man. I got to give a special shout out to the kids, the Penske kids. You guys haven't met those kids yet, but down you guys, look at AJ and Brad, those kids, the twins, they're going to be trouble. So I'd say, everybody here, does their fair share, and very proud of this group, man.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Nancy, what you got?
I was just asking about the venue, man. The Sportsplex. We obviously all three was there last week. Cool venue. I like the
Great
field
venue.
on there. Big enough for 8 set of boards. Great place to play. How long you guys been playing there for your blind draws over there?
Well, I started playing with these guys back in December of 2022, right? And since I've been here literally every Tuesday. I mean, every Tuesday you'll find me here. You'll find a lot of the guys like Jake, Art, all those guys out here. So
Yeah. Of course, for sure. We saw some of those out there. Like the younger kids you were talking about last week.
Impressive.
You seen them? You're right, man. They're on the come up.
Young kids, man.
Yeah.
12, 13 or something like that. The young kids were great.
yeah, they're young, and it's funny. They're twins. Two of them are twins. All three of them look like they're triplets, But yeah, eventually, they'll come out.
Nice.
Nice.
Gotcha. I got one for you really quick. In times of pressure, say you have to make it or something, where do you go mentally?
Clear my head. 100% clear it. I can't think about anything. I just clear it and go back to the basics, with my head. Clear everything out, clear the noise, clear my opponent, clear the boards. Sometimes you just got to clear your mind, because if you overthink it, if you underthink it, you know when that shot goes to the ground.
That's true.
Yeah,
Good advice.
I think we've all been that where we've overthought it, where you hit the front of the board or go too fast. Yeah, man.
Exactly.
That's great, man. That's a great skill, because that's tough to do. Where you can clear your head and go out. That's a great answer, man.
And actually, I picked that up from Remy. The looking down when I first met Remy, that was his thing. It's looking down.
Yeah.
And I was like, why does he do that? And then I started doing it, and I understand why now. So
Awesome.
That's hilarious, because I do the same thing too. But I wonder if I got it from Remy too, because I do the same thing. I look down. It's weird. I never thought that. That's awesome, man. Well, thank you for the having us there the other night, and then having us come by and play with you guys. You guys are all great people and very, very friendly. You guys welcomed us with open arms, so I appreciate it, man. We all appreciate it. Thank you.
Anybody has to come out, don't be afraid. We like to have new people out here, and we appreciate you guys coming out and checking out the place. So couldn't ask for anything better. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having us, brother.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks for stopping in, man. I know you got a blind dog. Do your thing.
I'm going to run my knockout now, all right?
Cool. Have fun, brother.
Good luck, bro. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Peace. Thanks, Miguel. Hey, everybody. Los back here with All That in a Bar of Soap. We're out here in Hickley, Illinois, out here for the Tuesday Night Madness. It's called Switcholio, which is a little different than what we normally play, but it's fun so far. I'm still in it. It's a little different, but it's a lot of fun. Anyway, we're out here at the Midwest Sports Complex. It might be coming in backwards. They have a great place to play. Check it out. They have an indoor, like a batter's, like somewhere where you can go and bat and practice indoors for like softball or baseball, and they use it for Monday nights for this. It's so cool. A lot of great people, and they're very friendly so far. So check out Tuesday nights, Tuesday Night Madness at Switcholio here in Hickley, Illinois. Midwest Sports Complex. Los here, back with another Fast Bag Minute here in Tuesday Night Madness here in Hinckley, Illinois, with a rep, which is awesome. Sir, what is your name?
My name is Jake Fisher.
Jake Fisher. How long have you been playing?
I've been playing for probably 2.5 years, 3 years.
What about competitively?
Same amount.
Same?
Yeah.
Cool. From the get-go? Okay, cool. What is your favorite bag?
My favorite bag right now is the Pro Sniper Elite.
Pro Sniper Elite. Okay. Are you a rep for
I'm
bags?
a rep for Lucky Bags, actually.
Lucky Bags. Cool, cool. I really like Lucky Bags. They're actually a sharp bag. All right. Where do you play out of? What league do you play out of mostly?
Majority of my playing is with the Barb City Baggers here, Tuesdays in Hinckley at the Midwest Sportsplex. But I do tend to travel around from place to place. I played in Nelson for a while. Used to be a big fan of Man Cave Monday. I'll hop in and hang out with McHenry, Duquesne, pretty much all of them.
Great. So people will know you. People will see you. Great. That's awesome. Okay. Last thing, if there is 2 bags blocking the hole, are you a roller or an airmail guy?
I'm an airmail. You better not leave one on the back because I'm going to add one that too.
Awesome, man. That's so cool. Thank you for the interview, sir. Follow us for more. Los back here with another Fast Bag Minute here in Hinckley, Illinois with Tuesday Night Madness, guys. Sir, what is your name?
Jake Simmons.
Jake Simmons.
Shooter on the boards.
Shooter on the boards. That's your nickname?
Yep.
Cool. How long have you been playing, sir?
About 14 months.
14 months. Is that competitively or just
Competitively.
All right. What about for fun?
Fun for a while, but once or twice a year.
Cool, cool. All right. What group do you play out of?
Barb City, and we play at the Midwest Sportsplex in Hinckley
Here on Tuesdays, correct?
on Tuesdays.
Do you run anything here on Tuesday nights?
I help out with what I can. We do knockout. We're doing airmail, and then what we can, we give the help that we can to the staff here.
Great, great. What is your favorite bag, sir?
Right now, it's Pro Sniper Elites.
Pro Sniper Elite. All right, cool. The last question. If you have 2 bags blocking the hole, are you an airmail guy or a roller guy?
Are they my bags or somebody else's bags?
Good question. They're yours.
I'm going to try to collect them.
Cool.
Go through them.
Thank you so much, sir. Any shout outs you want to give somebody? Shout out to your group.
Yeah, I mean, just Barb City in general. It's been great. A lot of fun. We have a great group here on Tuesdays. Love to see more people out here.
Guys, come check them out. They're a fun group of guys, and you have a chance to make some money if you can beat their guys. Follow us for more. Los back here in Hinckley, Illinois for Tuesday Night Madness here with the Switch Holio. Different way of playing. But anyway, we're out here with 2 members. Guys, what are your names?
My name is AJ. You might know me as Full Power.
Full Power.
Carlos Martinez, aka Los.
Yeah, my tocayo. What do we say in Spanish?
Tocayo, for sure,
Tocayo,
yeah.
Same name, Carlos. Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Guys, how long have you been playing?
I've been playing for about 2 years.
What about competitively?
Probably a year.
Sir,
Year.
you're competitively and recreational?
Recreational, a while back. I started, a long time ago just in the backyard, but tournament style like this, about a year or so.
Perfect, perfect. What's your favorite bag, AJ?
Probably the Lucky Bag Elites. They're
Lucky-
really, really good.
Lucky Bag is a great bag, sir.
Right now I'm throwing the Wizard L's and Ultra Psycho X's.
Cool, cool. All right, what group do you guys play out of?
I play at Barb City.
All right, and then sir?
Barb City, 21.
21?
One in the same.
Cool, cool. All right, last question. If you guys had 2 bags blocking, not yours, you guys are airmailing it or rolling it?
I'm rolling it. Roll.
Cool. Thank you guys. Back here at Hinckley, come visit them on Tuesday Night Madness. It's a lot of fun. Nice guys. Welcome back to another Fast Bag Minute here with Los and my guy.
Bradley,
Bradley, where do you play out of, sir?
I'm Barb City.
Barb City. How long you been playing?
This is my first year competitive, but I've been playing for about 6 years.
6 years? Cool, cool. What bag do you use?
I'm a Viper Art.
Viper R bag. Okay, scenario here. If you have 3 bags blocking the hole, are you rolling or airmail?
Hammer all the way.
Awesome, man. Stay tuned for more content, guys.
All right, peace out.
Los back here with another Fast Bag Minute with my guy.
Darren,
What league do you play out of?
Barb City Baggers.
I can see the jersey. Nice jersey, by the way. How long you been playing?
Competitively, about a year.
What about for fun?
5 total.
5 total? Cool, cool. All right, what's your favorite bag?
Anything 724.
Oh, nice. I like it. All right, now here's a scenario for you. If you have 3 bags blocking the hole and you had a choice of roll it or air it. Airmail. I like you. Guys, stay tuned for more.
Appreciate it.
Los here with another Fast Bag Minute with the Tuesday Night Madness group here out in Hinckley, Illinois, with my guy
Christian,
where do you play out of?
Barb City,
Barb City, cool, brother. How long you been playing?
about a year and a half.
Year and a half. Is that competitively or just for fun?
Mostly just for fun. Yeah.
Okay. What about competitively?
Yeah, I play in the Barb City Bags League as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. What's your favorite bag?
Costello's.
Costello's?
Yeah, Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. I like the bag. Costello's is a good bag. Last question. If there was bags blocking the hole, are you a roller or an air mailer?
Air mailer.
Cool, man. Thank you for the interview. Guys, follow us for more. And thanks again to Barb City, man. Out there in Hinckley, Illinois. If you got nothing going on that Tuesday nights, they have Switcholio. They have a new airmail game, and they're great guys, man. And they're welcomed us with open arms. Everyone was really cool, and they have the youngins, man. The youngins were really, really good. The youngins were really good. They were like kids that were like 13 or 14 that were killing us. Yeah, they were really good. But thanks again, guys. And if you have nothing going on Tuesday nights, man, check them out. Fun guys, and everyone's very welcoming. So check them out for sure. Coming up next here, the next segment we have is the stats, where Nasty's going to explain all those letters that are bunched up together, and we'll learn about them. Nasty, take it away, buddy.
Thanks, Los. So this segment is called Stats, and what I will go over with is those letters that Los is talking about, SPR, DPR, PPR, what they mean. I'm going to start with SPR, which is Scorholio player rating. Everyone gets a Scorholio player rating once they're on that app, the Scorholio app, and everybody starts with a 50 PPR. That will go up and down. Obviously, the more you play the game, it will go up and down. When you win, it goes up. When you lose, it goes down. How much? It's all going to depend on who you play and how much you win by. So if you play against a player that's got a higher SPR and you beat that player, it'll greatly affect your score and move it up a lot more than normal. Likewise, if you lose to a player with a lower SPR, your score will be affected the other direction. So it'll go down a lot more than you would like. The big thing is the differential in those games. If you lose or win by 10 or 15 more points, that will greatly affect your SPR for that match. So that's what the SPR is. I'm going to talk about DPR. DPR is differential per round. And it's basically what it sounds like, differential per round. How you threw against that particular opponent in that round. For instance, if your opponent threw a 9 PPR in that round and you threw an 8, your DPR is negative 1 whole point for that round. And it works the other way too. You throw an 8 and your opponent throws a 7 in that round, your DPR is +1. You're 1 + 1 for DPR. Next thing I'm going to talk about is PPR. I think one of the more sexier stats that people like to talk about and show the other guys and show the other corner players, hey, look my PPR. That's points per round. Basically what that is it's points per round that you throw, not including your opponent. That's just your score, no cancellation scoring. Is your own personal score. So as far as calculating the PPR, you get 4 bags, obviously, 12 points the most you can score each round. However you throw that round is what your PPR will be average. ACL standards for as far as PPR goes, guideline goes, if you throw a 6'4" under, I believe they consider that a novice skill player. Anything between a 6'4" to a, I believe 7'3" is like a intermediate level type player. 7'3" to like a 8'3" is a competitive level type of skill player. And then 8'4" to like a 9 is an advanced skilled level player. Anything over 8'9", 9.0 or higher is considered almost like a pro skill player. So that's what those acronyms are, and that's how you get those acronyms. So that's where we're at. Thanks for listening. That's the stats for this week. Thanks, Los. Take it away.
Thanks, Nasty. Way to cover all them PPRs, DPRs, and SPRs. And then for our next segment here, coming up is Bag Talk. This is where the gloves are coming off, and we're going to have an exciting little conversation coming up with Remy and Matt. Guys, take it away.
All right, thanks for the pass, Carlos. We're going to start with a bag talk here. We're going to start with the L, R, and H, standing for light, regular, and heavy, which is the weight discrepancies between the bags that they can have. Remy, what do you think about that one?
Me personally, I think it's a cool option, man. I love options. I love that, you always like grab a bag and you go, man, I wonder what it'd be like if it was a little bit less full or a little, something different, or vice versa, a little heavier or something, or if I could roll this bag better, if it was lighter or heavier, whatever option you want. But I like having those options, and me, I'm an option guy, so I'm all about it. Yep.
I agree. I was looking at it. I was thinking about it the other day. I haven't seen anybody actually use it to the fullest extent where they have multiple of those in their arsenal, like in the same bag set that they throw. But I do think that the option for a lighter or a heavier bag might be pretty cool if all of them are L for light or H for heavy or R for regular. I don't know how much I would actually mix it up. I don't think I would do that because I think it would I don't know. It'd be really interesting. I don't know what order I'd throw it in, or would I regret throwing bag number 3 as the heavy bag to try and push through a light one, or do I want a heavy one at the beginning to make it harder for them to push through, and a light one at the end for easier airmail? It's kind of tough to decide.
I mean, that's true, and I think you nailed it right there, because having that option, you have like the option to choose that, knowing who you're playing against. If you got this guy who's shooting down the center and that's his strength, you throw that heavy bag block right in the center, man, and that changes the game. And it's all about who you're playing against, you know. And is it cool that ACL actually brought it up and said, hey, you are now allowed to have 3 different weights in one set of bags, you know, and it's legal in ACL now, you know, and that's cool to me. I go beyond that. I don't mind. I would love having a mixed bag set, you know, a herringbone, a Viper R bag in the same set. I would love just to mess around with that, you know, have your roll bag and have, you know, like you said, your black bag or whatever you want to do. That's awesome options to have. But I mean, you know, maybe explain this a little better to people who don't know exactly what we're talking about. I mean, you have the option now through ACL to play with, you know, as long as it's a stamped bag, to have a bag with less fill in it. And the only difference is, I mean, you can't change its fill type, you know. That was a whole debacle with BG and the Wizard L, you know, which shouldn't be called a Wizard L, even though it is a lighter Wizard, but they changed the fill, you know, so they changed the bag. So it really isn't, you know, a true L to the Wizard, you know. They added some flat fill and they changed the bag, and they should have gave it a different name, but it confused the hell out of everybody. But you have that option now. You can pick 2 lights and 2 heavies, or you can pick 1 light, regular, and a heavy, and double up on the one you like the most. Whatever you do, you have that option within the 4 bag set to shoot what you want, and just mess around with that and see what your better combo is. You know, you never know.
And kind of to touch on that, so everybody knows what the weight measurements are, you're from 15.5 to 16.5 is the range. So a whole ounce, difference between your lightest and your potential heaviest bag. As long as it's within those 2 weights, you're good to go. And that's actually the tolerance for the bags in general. So if you have a regular set of bags that are not designated as L, R, or H, they still have to fall within that 15.5 to 16.5 ounce item. I don't know, and I still look at it like this. It's hard for me to say that 1 ounce, yes, people can notice it, but I don't know how much an ounce would play a role in maybe not pushing a bag, maybe how much of a bully bag you can do, or how well it would drag something. The only thing that I could think of is it would give the bag a different feel because of the different amounts of fill in the same bag and bag template. That's how I see it.
No, you're right. And you know, not only that, I mean, you have the templates that are different as well, that, I mean, obviously have to stay the same within the 4 set, but imagine changing that up in a smaller bag as well. You know, I mean, is it going to be fuller? Is it going to be, you know, a thinner bag? It all, there's so many options, and you get to pick your 4 of what weight you want now. And I'm glad that all these manufacturers are doing it. You know, you see Brotherhood doing it. You see now Swag's doing it, and their weight differences, man, they're like, you know, what is it, 15.7 to 15.8 different. You know, they're just messing with a little bit different options there for you, you know, and that's cool. That's cool to me. I like these companies that are doing it, and it gives you, again, something else to try out and learn about yourself. You know, you might throw a better L bag than you do an H bag. You don't know until you try those, you know.
I think it would be a little bit better if the manufacturers, like, let's say you wanted to buy your favorite bag, whatever bag it is, and you select through the options. You want one bag an L, or your bag one is an L, bag two is an L. You want bag three is R, and bag 4 as H, and that's how you want your set. If they sent you that set, that would make more sense. But the way that I see it currently, unless you know somebody, to the average consumer, you're buying 3 different sets of the same bag, looking for the same colorway. So you're going to have 12 bags of the same colorway, just different weights.
Right. No.
It's not always financially smart to do that. Like I said, unless you know somebody and can get it done, sure. But the manufacturer should have that on their websites,
right?
So the average consumer can take advantage of that rule. It would make it so much easier, and it wouldn't look the way it looks if they did it that way. If that makes any sense.
No, that's true, and no one's gonna buy 3 different sets of bags for the 3 different weights. No, that's stupid. But I mean, you definitely want to try them, and then say, what's to stop you from buying a set and me from buying the same exact set and then swap it? You can do that. Swap a couple, and it'd be legal to do that. But eventually, I think the companies are going to go that route to where they'll have that option where you can select your weights and whatever combination you want. Eventually I think they'll all be going there, and to me that's a good thing. I like that. I like having those options, and you got like Buffalo, who's even letting you pick the mix you want in certain bags, which is a cool thing to do. You want to go 70-30 or 80-20, you pick your option, and that's awesome. So getting there, as far as like you just said, having a drop down menu of what options you want in one set, eventually I think we'll get there. So,
well, let's say hypothetically somebody gave you 3 sets, all the same design, 1 L, R, and H. Would you be comfortable throwing 3 different bags that have a different feel to them? That's what so I feel like, being the ones that I throw, all 4 of them feel almost exactly the same because they've all been played the same. They've been played with as a set. So the difference would be is in those bags, the fullness of the bag would change on each bag. So your L's might feel a little more floppy, a little less full, versus the H bags, which would kind of be a little bit more full and definitely have a different hand feel. You think you'd be able to overcome that obstacle in doing it when you're so used to throwing the same bag every time? You think that would be in your arsenal? And then do you think you'd be able to flip back to all the same weights?
I think I do anyways. I mean, I think especially in blind draws, when you got all these different partners and you end up using their bags a lot, and something you're not used to at all. That's why I like going to blind draws. I like trying something different, see how I throw with my style with someone else's different bags and see what I like. And I'm like, oh man, I got to get me a set of those. But think about that as far as like a bag, say you like a Wizard style, is a heavier roll bag, and you get stuck in that spot. Wouldn't you like to have that option of having that roll bag still in your hand, where they're not all roll bags, but you still have it, and you got 2 options, and one of them is a better option for that next throw. I mean, yeah, you can't predict what's coming up. I get it, but you never know, man. You could have cool options there. It's different. It changes the game up a little. It makes you have to be more versatile in your style. There's people that won't ever change a bag in years. They'll wear them out until their beads are coming out. And that's that's what makes them good. But me, I get it. I'm still learning the game as well as anybody, but I'm trying to learn what I throw better with myself, in my style, and that's the way to do it for me. It's like, I'm going to go try these L bags. I'm going to try these H bags and see how I throw different, see what I could roll better with, see what I can airmail better with, you never know until you try it,
Yeah. I think we're both in the same boat in the fact that, we don't want to knock it until we try it, or at least give it a fair shake. And I think if and or when it becomes more popular with any of the better players, I think it would make a lot more sense for your average Joe to give it a shot. And like I said, also the the way to purchase them would also make an influence on how well that would work. So I think we're definitely in agreement there. And with that, I think that covers a good amount of what we wanted to go over with something like that. So we'll send it back to the booth. Coming back to you, Los.
Cool. Peace.
Well, that wraps up the episode number 3. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned about the ACL 12 Open in Michigan, a little bit of the bag drops, the bag talk, the stats with Nasty, and the club edition. Take it away.
Yeah. Speaking of the club edition, big shout out to the Plex out there with Ronnie, Mike, and Kerry running it for the guys in Barb City. Who's run, by Jake, Miguel, and Shooter. Great time out there again, and shout out to Miguel and all them for hosting. It was awesome. Thanks, guys.
Hey, I'll be remiss to not bring up that game again from Jeremiah Ellis and Matt Guy. The stats I want to bring up, Matt Guy shot 11.07. That's awesome. That's an awesome PPR. He was minus 0.07 DPR because Jeremiah shot 11.15. That's insane, right?
Crazy, man.
Insane. But shout out to them guys, man. They did their thing, man. Those are numbers that are just out of this world. Awesome. Awesome stuff.
Yep. Awesome to watch.
Yes, sir.
It's like watching us play. Our 4.3s, baby.
And then we wake up.
You ain't stopping us, dude. 4.3.
Yeah, when I get 12 points, it only takes me 4 rounds to get it.
Hey, think about it. If we got a 4-point PPR, that means every bag counts.
Exactly.
Be positive, boys. We need positivity in this game.
Yeah.
Free talk.
Free talk.
Free talk. Well, check out this chat. I got another one.
What you got now?
One.
And another one.
Hey, that's us.
Nice.
That's us.
Very nice.
Who made that one? Who made that one?
Still the mother-in-law, man, Sue. Shout out to Sue. She supported it. So
Hey,
Killing it, man.
she's got to give up t-shirts or sweaters. What happened, man?
right, we'll get him
There's
done.
four of us. 4 of us, right?
For real.
She doesn't have enough vinyl for me, bro.
Do it. We do it. With your name.
Oh, shout out to Seabass right behind you, Los. He's wearing the upstairs.
Yeah. Awesome
look
job,
at that.
man.
Yeah.
Thanks for representing, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Stay deep.
Hey, do you think the people know to like, subscribe, comment?
Nah, if they don't, let's do it. Let's do it. If they don't, let's do it.
Let's follow it.
That's right. Way to bring up the dance. All right.
Don't forget the montage. If you won, you got on the podium. Watch it. Let's go.
Shout out to Nasty for putting those
If you're not from
together.
the area and you want to be on the montage, send us your
Send it.
pictures.
Yes, baby. Send it. Shoot that airmail. Send it.
Send it.
Peace.
Cut.
He's out.
Cut. Back to the tent.
Circles again, and we're trying not to swim through this mess that we're making. Will all this shit come to an end?